Hello everyone, this is Adrien from Audiotales Designs, and today I'm very excited to finally show you the video tutorial about 1954, the Coloreq and the Modular Eq system. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. The first section here on the left side of the unit is called the Loudness section, which is inspired by the function that you usually find on car radios, hi-fi amplifiers, where by the push of a button you can enhance the signal and increase the perceived loudness of the music. I also based my research on the Fletcher and Munson loudness curve. So basically, this section is a high-end passive enhancer. Thanks to the curve switch, you can choose between either the full band setting, lows and highs at the same time, or you can switch to be more focused toward the low end of the spectrum or toward the high end of the spectrum. The markings on the single controls shows you that the more you increase, the more color you're gonna get. And then we have the THD switch, which is a brand new way of introducing harmonic distortion coming from the custom Loudness transformers used inside the unit. Going now into the main section of the EQ, which are the two midbands. Basically, this EQ is a mid-range equalizer, inspired by many units from back in the days, although this is a completely and fully discrete design. Usually, passive equalizers have one knob for boosting and one knob for cutting. Here you can cut and boost with the same control. You have 6 frequencies to choose from, for the low mids and high mids. And the gain range is in quarter dB steps, so you can really fine-tune your boosting or cutting. Now, instead of giving you a Q factor control, those are pre-selected by ear, I introduce here a brand new feature, which is called VariShelf. This function allows you to gradually switch between a bell curve to a shelf and everything in between. Now, the mid-range bands being a bell curve by default, you can also switch between shelf and bell directly by bypassing the VariShelf section. And this bypass switch allows you to select which range of frequency you want to affect, either the left side or the right side. So both VariShelfs act a little bit like the hidden bands on this equalizer.
We don't need a graph to prove, the proof is in the actual views. Nobody hears you, must be how a mind feels. You lack the rhyme skills, P. Jiggy, if you want to battle.
Another feature available here with the two midbands is the RIAA curve, actually introduced in 1954, which is a specification for the recording and playback of phonograph records, established by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. The purpose of the equalizations are to permit greater recording times by decreasing the mean width of each groove, to improve sound quality and to reduce the groove damage that would otherwise arise during playback. I took this concept and derived it a little bit to give you a tilt shape EQing, but with two control. So unlike a single tilt control, you can in reality fine-tune your tilt shaping EQ. Now onto the Color EQ section, which is a variable transfer curve. It allows you to modify all of the EQ settings at once by the flick of a switch. So the warmer the color, red, orange and yellow, the stronger the equalization will sound. And reversely, the colder the color, like green, blue and violet, the softer the EQ will sound. So you're basically changing the tone and character of the entire unit. Hence the name, the Color EQ. Now, as you have two controls for the left and right channel, this makes it compatible with mid-side signal, giving a lot more possibilities to the unit. Now onto the output section. At the back of the unit, you have a dedicated section where you can easily connect 9051. And then, the switches here allows you to either use 9054 in standalone mode, or to include 9051 in the loop. Meaning that you have now 9054 plus 9051. And so this entire output section on the right is now working on all devices connected into 9054. The volume control now becomes a master volume. The Color EQ is also working on all units together, so you can now attenuate the equalization curve of 9051 as well. You can still independently bypass 9051, 9054, left and right. And the middle switch here is your master bypass. So any configuration is now possible. 9054 only on the mids, 9051 only on the sides, or vice versa. You have a huge amount of possibilities with this Modular EQ system. And there you have it. That was the video tutorial about 9054 and the Modular EQ concept. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and in the meantime, take care.